As I get older, I find the need for ultimate performance vehicles, especially SUVs, a little less desirable. 600, 700 horsepower SUVs and vehicles that weigh 5,000, even 6,000 pounds, not a big turn on for me, which is why I like this Mercedes-AMG GLB 35 4MATIC a lot. Not big horsepower, just 302 ponies from a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, but a nice 8-speed dual clutch automatic, big blocky tires, a suspension that will take the power and it will move. 5.2 seconds to 100 kilometers an hour. That's not bad for what is a compact family SUV, especially in its more mainstream GLB 250 form. The GLB 35 starts at $57,000. That's not stupid money for a performance-oriented SUV, especially one that is as capable as this is. As you see it here, it's $65,900. But to get it to look like this basically takes about $3,500. So for a little more than about $3,500 above the tester's base price of $57,500, you get something that looks exactly like this. The night package, the wheels, the AMG package. So for about $61,000, $62,000, you got something that has a commanding presence on the road. As a matter of fact, it looks a little bit like the full-on AMG version of the G-Wagon, only in smaller form. GLBs use the same front-wheel drive platform as the A-Class, the CLA, and GLA, and is the largest of the 4 small Mercedes models. But size-wise, the B is not that much smaller than the more popular GLC. But while the GLB 250 is described by the company as a versatile SUV with off-road oriented design, blandness and mainstream fairly dripping off the words, the 35 is expressed as a highly attractive model for an active target demographic. And yes, there is a street punk swagger to the GLB 35. The $65,900 tester, swathed in night black metallic paint and smartly blinged out with AMG accoutrements, air dams and diffusers, rims, and that lovely Panamericana grille, a tribute to Mercedes 1952 sports cars. For a fairly squared off, family-oriented vehicle, it is available as a 5 or 7-seater. There's nothing meek or mild to the GLB in its AMG 35 guise. A 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder resides under the hood of both GLB models. The key difference is output. The 250's engine puts out a middling 221 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. The 35 is a far more substantial 302 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. And yes, select Sport Plus mode, flick the pedal shifters, and the AMG Enhanced 35 will eagerly launch its way to 100 kilometers an hour in 5.2 seconds. A little less than 2 seconds quicker than the 250, making appropriate hot hatch-like sounds all the while. The engine is hooked up to an AMG Speed Shift 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, which knocks off smooth and quick upshifts, whether left in drive or self-shifting, when one gets on the throttle. When puttering about in traffic and left in comfort mode, though, the transmission occasionally stutters, upshifting too early and causing a jerky flow of power. But drivers have a broad choice of modes to choose from, courtesy of the AMG Dynamic Select programs, which changes the response of the engine and the timing of the transmission. In addition to the previously mentioned Comfort and Sport Plus modes, there's also Sport, Individual, and Slippery, which is a new one. This last one optimizes the GLB 35 for greasy road conditions with reduced power, a flat torque curve, and earlier upshifts. These drive modes are linked to the AMG Dynamics Agility Control, which matches handling characteristics more closely with different driving styles, as well as road conditions. Torque distribution of the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system, steering feel, and the intervention thresholds of the electronic stability program are altered according to the drive program. In Sport mode, AMG Dynamics assumes an advanced nature with a lower level of yaw damping, reduced steering angles, and increased agility, perfect for snaking back roads. When pushed, the 35 is neutral and very well balanced, and its grip on the road, aided by the blocky P255/40 R20 Continental rubber, is tenacious. On the other hand, the 35 can never be referred to as cushy, even in comfort mode. The ride is always firm. Turning the steering wheel always takes strength. If nothing else, the Mercedes-AMG GLB 35 4MATIC proves that you don't have to spend a ton of money to get a ton of performance. This is the real deal at a reasonable price. For Driving.ca, I'm Brian Harper.